Well, hello everyone, this is Mohammad Badrudduja and today we are going to solve a lab from Web Security Academy from the module Business Logic Flaw. We already covered 5 labs. This is going to be the lab number 6. And again, here in this lab we will see the new approach of analyzing or testing the business logic flaw. So this time here we found some weakness or weak isolation on dual use endpoint. So before starting or before solving this lab, this disclaimer as always for you, this video and its contents are only for educational purpose and I do not support any unethical or illegal act. That's being said, let's first go and see what actually this lab for. So weak isolation on dual use endpoint. Okay. The agenda of this lab is this lab makes a flawed assumption about the user's privilege level based on their input. So as a result, you can exploit the logic of its account management feature to gain access to arbitrary users' accounts. To solve the lab, access the administrator account and delete the Carlos user. And we have a valid user credential. Username is Wiener and the password is Peter. What happened actually, sometimes there is a form in the web application and a user have to fill this form to complete the process. Okay, and in that form there are many mandatory fields. So if you do not fill that field, or if a user does not input any data in that field, so the web application is gonna deny that request on submitting. So you will understand more once we logged in. So let's go and log in. So WIENER Wiener and the password is Peter. Actually I changed that password to 123456. Yeah. So I was actually testing and I changed the password to 123456. But by default, labs give you the password Peter. Once you solve this lab, by default, you will get the password for Wiener user is Peter. Right? Okay. Now here, as you can see, there is two things. One, you can update your email, and another, you can change your password. So in this particular lab, we are going to focus on this feature, which is user password management, and in that feature you can change your password once you logged in. Fine. So here the username is Wiener and the current password, it requires to change the password. So I leave this current password and just I'm going to type the new password. Let's say 112233. Confirm password 112233. And I did not give any value to current password. So just try to change password. And as you can see, please fill out this field, current password. If you do not fill out this field, it is not going to process your request. Again, let's say the current password is 123456, but I do not mention anything in confirm password. And once I click on change password, again it is going to say that you must put any value, or you must put the same password as you put in new password, right? So this is the matter, but this is only for normal user. A hacker or a penetration tester have a lot of ways to actually test it or to bypass these kind of problems or these kind of security. So what I am going to do is, let's say here 112233, I already open up the burp suite. So let's go and just turn on the burp proxy on your browser, and this is gonna be your burp suite. Fine. Intercept is on, and I already fill up the whole form and just change the password. So once I hit change the password, this is the request. This is the post request to change the password. As you can see here, change password, right? So it needs CSRF token, and this field is the hidden field because we cannot see this here. But username is Wiener, current password is 123456, and new password 1 is 112233, and new password 2 is 112233, whatever we mentioned here. But what if I just don't put this value in the current password? We already see it here that if we do not put any value in current password, it is not going to process the request, right? The web application is not going to process the request. So fine, but what if I delete this whole parameter, current password parameter with value? I delete the current password parameter completely with its value. Now if I go and submit this request, so as you can see, password has successfully changed. It means we for any user we do not need current password value. So this is the first thing. Another thing, let's go back again, forward, actually intercept is on. Now one more thing I wanna do. I wanna test actually. The username is Wiener, current password is now we changed the password from 126 to 112233. Now I am going to put the new password, which is 0000, 4 times 0. Okay, and intercept is on. We don't know the Carlos passwords, right? So change the password, and here we get the request. We already test that if we delete this parameter, the web application is not going to deny the request. So I delete this, and also this time I am going to test this parameter, which is username. So what if I write here instead of Wiener, let's say Carlos, because I know there is a Carlos user, because lab already gave us to complete the lab we need to delete the Carlos account. So we know Carlos account exists, right? So we delete the current password parameter completely, and we change the username of Carlos. So let's see, once we submit this request, the password for Carlos set to 4 times 0 or not. So forward, and yeah, password for Carlos also changed. Password changed successfully. I don't need intercept now. Just close this, back to the account, my account, and just log out from the Wiener account. Fine. Now just log in with Carlos account, because we set the password for Carlos account. So username is Carlos and password is 4 times 0, 1234. Log in, and we are logged in from Carlos account. It means because of this business logic flaw, we can actually change password for any user, any existing user, and we can access the account of that user, right? Now from Carlos account, I am going to change the password for the administrators, because here they also mentioned that you can exploit the logic of its account management feature to gain access to arbitrary user's account. To solve the lab, access the administrator account. So it means administrator is also a valid user, and this time I am going to target this administrator user. So intercept is on, and current password, anything, whatever, because we are going to delete that that whole parameter and its value. New password is, let's say, admin admin. So just click on change password. Here we got the post request for change password. Now this time, instead of user Carlos, I'm gonna say administrator. Yeah. And the next thing is I'm going to delete this current password parameter with its value. So now the username is administrator and its password is going to be admin, right? So just forward this request, and yeah, we got the password change successful. Now intercept is off, and go to the account and log out, and let's log in again with the administrator user account. So now administrator, and the password is admin. Now hit login, and we are logged in as administrator. And once we logged in as administrator, we have the whole privileges for this web application. And here you can see we have the admin panel. So to solve the lab, we just need to go to admin panel and just delete the Carlos account, and done. So we solved the lab. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for supporting me, for supporting the channel. And if you like the content, please like, subscribe and share. So whenever you are going to develop or writing code for this kind of business logics, so please keep your please test the application after you write the code, after you make commits, and test all the business logic flaw in each sense. So, and the most important thing is never trust on the user input. So that's it. See you in the next video. Bye.